Hello, good morning students. Myself Dr. Keja, Associate Professor Surgery, ANMC, Gaya. Today I will talk about skin grafting. Skin grafting. Skin grafting by free skin grafts or pedicle flap is necessary to obtain healing of a wound or to minimize deformity and disability when there is loss of large area of skin due to injury, example burn, due to disease, example due to wound resulting from varicose vein, varicose ulcers, or when there is surgical excision of any malignancy such as malignant melanoma. So, what is the purpose of skin grafting? Skin grafting purpose is to get a skin cover as soon as possible. Second is to promote healing. And third is to limit deformity and disability. These are the purpose for skin grafting. So, what is skin grafting? Here we graft a raw area with skin, and skin may be taken in form of free skin graft or pedicle graft to promote healing and to limit deformity and disability when there is loss of large area of skin due to disease or due to any injury, or when there is surgical excision of a neoplasm such as malignant melanoma. Types of skin grafting are: first is free skin graft, Second is battery flap. Battery flap or fixed skin graft, also known as fixed skin graft. There are two types of grafts used: free skin graft and battery flap, also known as fixed skin graft. Now we will talk about free skin graft. Free skin graft. This is the most useful method of getting skin cover over a wound. Most useful method to get the skin cover. This free skin graft is used to cover a raw area which is composed of healthy and vascular tissues such as subcutaneous tissue, deep fossa or paratenon, or which are composed of free granulations. There is one precaution. If there is ischemia or infection at the site where graft is to be laid, in that case, this ischemia and infection, they prevent the graft to survive. There is graft rejection. Free skin grafts are of two types again. One is a split thickness skin graft. Second is full thickness skin graft. Full thickness skin graft. These are the two types of free skin grafts. Split thickness skin graft. Second is full thickness skin graft. Split thickness skin graft. Number one, this is most useful graft. Split thickness skin graft is most useful graft. Number two, it is suitable for permanent repair. It is suitable for permanent repair. Third is, but it has got tendency to shrink. This split thickness in graph has got tendency to shrink. Fourth, it was initially popularized by Thiers. Popularized by Thiers. So initially popularized by Thiers, also known as Thiers graph. It was initially popularized by Thiers. The graph was very thin. Graph was very thin, but nowadays the graph taken is of 1/3 to 2/3 thickness of skin. This graph contains epidermis and varying thickness of dermis. Split thickness skin graph is taken from thigh with help of Blair or Humpy knife. Blair or Humpy knife. Layer of Humpy knife. With help of layer of Humpy knife, it is taken from thigh. Donor area is covered with tule grass or sopratulic. Healing occurs in 2 weeks time, and healing occurs by epithelialization from remaining deeper layer of skin. Larger areas can be grafted by making mesh of this available graft with help of a machine known as a spreader. We put that graft, small piece of graft, in a spreader. Through this machine, this graft is spread in a larger area and it is laid upon the recipient surface. Here healing occurs by epithelialization from strands of the graft. Healing occurs by epithelialization from strands of the graft. See, this was graft. This was piece of graft which has been put in a spreader, and a mesh of this graft has been made. Healing occurs by epithelialization from strands of mesh. Healing occurs. These grafts can be spread over tule grass or sopratulic and put over the recipient area, raw area, or these grafts can be stitched over the recipient area. Now a light pressure pressing is done, and the first pressing change is done on 5th day. Light pressure pressing is done, first pressing change is done on 5th day. Now we come to full thickness skin graft. This full thickness skin graft consists of full thickness of skin to which no fat is adherent. Full thickness of skin with no adherent fat. Criteria for taking off full thickness skin graft is more strict than split thickness skin graft. This full thickness skin graft is also known as wolf graft. This is also known as wolf graft. The criteria for take is more strict in case of full thickness skin graft than in case of split thickness skin graft. But this graft has got no tendency to shrink. It doesn't shrink. And at the same time, it retains the color and its texture. It retains the color and texture. So, it is used to repair defect of our face, such as excision of rodent ulcer from lower eyelid, where graft is taken from posterior surface of the ear. From here graft is taken and applied over face, full thickness skin graft. It has got no tendency to shrink, and at the same time it retains the color and texture, its color and texture. Now we will talk about pedigree flap. Pedigree flap are fixed skin graft. Free skin graft cannot take. Free skin graft cannot take. Free skin graft cannot take on cartilage, raw cortical bone, raw tendon or joint cavities. These free skin grafts, they cannot take our cartilage, raw cortical bone, raw tendon, the bare cortical bone, bare tendon and joint cavity. Second is, these free skin grafts cannot be used to repair a defect which involves a cavity. This cannot be used to repair a defect which involves a cavity, such as in case of full thickness excision of cheek or full thickness excision of lip. In those cases, these free skin grafts cannot be used. Third is, free skin graft cannot be used where recipient area's vitality is depressed due to scarring or irradiation. Where vitality of the recipient area is depressed due to scarring or irradiation, in those cases also free skin graft cannot be used because they refuse to be accepted there. They cannot take there. In these cases, it is necessary to use flap of skin with some subcutaneous tissue which is attached to body with one of its margins through which it retains its blood supply. And this margin through which it retains its blood supply is known as pedicule or stalk. So, here what we do, in these circumstances, repair is done with a flap of skin with subcutaneous tissue which is attached to body by one of its margin through which it retains its blood supply till this flap gets united to the newer place where it has been put. Once this flap attains its own blood supply, the original attachment is severed and flap is adjusted. Suppose this is defect. This is defect. Screen from here is mobilized. Put over this defect. When blood supply, when this flap attains its own blood supply, original attachment is severed and it is adjusted. Types of pedicule flap. Types. Type. One is local flag. Another is type of particular flag or fixed system flag, fixed system draft are local flag and distant flag. In local flag, what is done? Here tissues examining the defect is mobilized and it is placed over the defect locally. That is flap is made and flap is turned on its own blood supply. Blood supply remains the same. Turned on its own blood supply and defect is covered or repaired. Example is rhomboid flap. You have already seen the picture. This is defect. This is the flap. This is rotated on some blood supply. Placed over it. Hello? 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 हाँ? अच्छा पार्सल आया हुआ है। आप कहाँ हैं? हाँ? ओ फेज 4 में पहुँच गए। अच्छा ठीक है, तो फेज 4 में पहुँच गया तो आप वहाँ पर 43 जयंती 43 में चले जाइए। जयंती 43 4 नंबर में, चौथा रो लास्ट में मुड़िएगा जाइएगा तो एक शीशा का घर बना हुआ है। जयंती 43 किसी से पूछिएगा वो आपको बता देगा। लोग कहिएगा डॉक्टर अजय कुमार झा जाना है जयंती 43 में, ठीक ना। अब वहाँ पर नीचे डोर बेल पे जाइएगा। अब ये कॉलेज में क्लास ले रहे हैं, वहाँ डोर बेल पे जाइएगा, लोग आ जाएंगे, ठीक ना। ठीक, जयंती 43।
करने पे 2 वीडियो
This is known as rhomboid flap. Here, flap is turned on its own blood supply. Second is distant flaps. distant flap. When tissues adjacent to defect is not suitable not sufficient in size, or is damaged. लो नीचे पार्सल आया हुआ है कि when tissues adjoining the defect is not suitable, not sufficient in size, or is damaged, in those cases we mobilize tissue from donor area and is brought to defect while attached with a pedicule through which that maintains its blood supply. What is done? Tissue is mobilized from donor area, that is a flap is made, and this flap is brought to defect site or recipient site, and during this process this is attached with a pedicule through which this flap retains its blood supply. So this is known as distant flap. Types of distant flaps are direct distant flaps and indirect. Direct and indirect. Direct. What is done here? When donor area can be brought in close approximation to the recipient area, this flap is transferred to the recipient area in a single stage, and this is known as direct distant flaps. This flap is transferred directly to the recipient area because we can bring the donor area in close proximity to the recipient area. Example is cross finger graft or cross leg graft. Cross finger from one finger to another finger, graft is applied. Cross leg from calf of one leg to shin of another leg. Cross finger and cross leg. These are examples of direct type of distant flaps. Another is indirect. Indirect. What happens here? Tissue is mobilized. Example is say tissue is mobilized in abdomen and it is brought in leg to cover a defect with help of arm. Arm is used as an intermediary to bring this flap of skin from abdomen to leg. So this is known as indirect type. There is another indication known as flap. Free flap. What is this free flap? Nowadays, with the advent of microvascular surgery, now it is possible to anastomose microvessels. So, using this technique, a flap of skin with some subcutaneous tissue can be used to cover a defect, the most probably our chin or neck. We put that flap over the defect, then anastomose the macrovessels. The most popular islands of skin and subcutaneous tissue with related blood vessels are, most popular islands are, what are those areas? Scalp, deltopectoral area, groin, dorsum of foot, these are areas where flap of skin can be taken along with their related blood supply. They can be put over defect area. What is the advantage of this? It is a one-stage procedure. We take up the flap and we put over the defect area and anastomose the microvessels. So it takes less time. This is one-stage procedure, takes less time. That's it. Thank you.